What's up, Internet? This is JD coming at you with my third episode in this series. This is actually episode 3. This is actually about episode 3 of Spartan, of Deadliest Warrior, Spartan versus Ninja. And this is Deadliest Warrior recap. I know the show's been off for a couple years. I'm just doing this for fun. I've always had issues with how they did things, and I just thought I'd make a video out of it. I got bored one day. So that's pretty much how this started. So let me scroll down here, make sure I got the right one. The initial battle is between Spartans and Ninjas. The initial battle had the Spartans winning 653 to 347. Do not think that's a decisive enough win. I had the Spartans winning by a landslide. I have a lot more wins by the Spartans. Just being honest here. The Ninja... Well, first I want to explain this. Spartan walks into the battle with a bronze helmet, a cuirass, which is a chest armor, okay, covers the whole chest, and greaves, which cover from your knee to your foot. They're basically metal shin guards. And then you have a large, it's called the Hopline shield. It's 4 feet in diameter. And then they also come in, and so they're armored from head to toe in bronze, which is very hard to get through. No one's penetrated the armor yet in any of these tests. Okay. The short sword it's called the Xiphos. Yeah, Xiphos is their short sword. It's about a 1.5 foot long blade. It's not a huge blade. It's mainly for stabbing, but it can slash as well. But it's made for stabbing. Okay. A spear, which is 6 feet long, is called the Dory. It has a pike on one end, and it has a little bit of a pike on the other end, but only for counterbalance. It's not used two-handed. It's a one-handed spear, and it's a very light spear for the type of way they fought with it. Okay. They have a long-range weapon, javelin, which was used inaccurately in the testing. But to me, I still think it was used inaccurately. I'm not going to correct anything on that too much. But I will go into this. That's pretty much all that the Spartan has. They have a short sword, javelin, spear, shield. And this is another one of those warriors where remember when I said this before in a different test. Most warriors can't take in the most effective warriors can take in all the weapons in the battle some way. This is one of them. They can walk into battle. They hold their shield. They have their sword right on their hip. They carry their spear, and they can carry a javelin in their hand underneath their shield. They can throw it and then go right back to their big spear. Okay, and then once they use a spear, they go down to their short sword. Okay, the Ninja came in the battle with no armor. Okay, so and I'm just going to give my 2 cents on this. When you don't have armor, you make the effectiveness of the other person's weapons much more effective. Because they can flail like an idiot and all you got to do is touch you and you're dead. Okay, you can flail like an idiot and all you got to do is touch you and you're dead. Okay, Ninjato, which is a shortened katana, just as sharp, but it is a shortened katana. Okay. They had what's called black eggs, which is basically it's something you throw and hopefully you can get it in their eyes. It's not a kill. They don't kill with it. A shuriken, which to me is useless. You have a shield and you have a shuriken. They're going to try to throw that, and they're going to try to throw that through a spear, through a shield, through armor, and try to kill somebody. Not going to work. A blowgun. No, you'd have to have the best possible circumstances to do that. And Spartans are one of the most disciplined warriors in history on their fighting style. And a Kashurigama. Kashurigama, if you don't know what that is, it's a long piece of like bamboo. It's your handle. Then you have a curved blade, a sickle-looking blade. Okay, it's basically a farming tool. And then they put on the other end is a chain with a ball on the end. You can stab with this. It's not a slashing weapon, but you can stab with it. And then the Kashurigama, the swinging part, can create blunt force trauma. Okay, and it has a range. I think it was about 8 to 12 feet. So it does have decent range, but it's not long range. Okay. It's not super long range. It's about 10 to 12 feet, maybe 12 feet at the most, 8 feet. And that's assuming you get it perfectly whenever you whip it out. You swing and then you hit. They test against the helmet. Now, here's my issue with the helmet. Okay. Sorry, I was reading something here. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about it. Whenever you, whenever they test this against a Spartan helmet, it's inconclusive. They don't show whether or not you, the blunt force trauma is actually enough to fracture skull, or how much energy gets to the helmet where it transfers to the neck. They don't show that. This is one of their earlier episodes, so they don't have this. They should have like I said, they should have a pressure mat if you have armor under every weapon. To see if any kind of blunt force trauma happens. You swing a weapon and you break a rib, and every time you swing it, you break another rib, and that rib eventually could go into your lung or whatever the case may be. They should have that with every test. They don't. So they don't test this. So therefore, in my opinion, I still don't think it's effective. But I gotta give it a little bit of credit. And then a Ninjato. These are obviously weapons that can kill, or else they wouldn't still be weapons. They took them out in battle one time, and then the enemy kills them, and they're like, oh shit, this doesn't work. So we need to not have this weapon anymore. We need to just find something else more effective. So all these weapons are in some way effective, but in this case, it's not going to be effective against the Spartan. Okay. And again, everyone's going to say that Spartan. Ninja wouldn't get in a fight like this. Ninja's smart. Well, you know what? I don't care if the ninja's smarter not to do this. This is a battle where they're 100 yards apart and they meet and fight. That's what it is. You don't get to run away and wait till the guy's falling asleep and go kill him. Okay? That's all there is to it. First things with the test. They really oversold the effectiveness of the Ninjato. Ninjato is strictly a slashing weapon, and the Ninjato also has no ability to cut through the Spartan's shield. You can't cut up their spear, and you can't cut through their armor. Okay, so your margin of error is narrowed. You have no margin of error. Okay, so that's the first thing. So even if the Spartan threw down his shield and he just had his short sword, you still don't have armor. And because it's a two-handed weapon, it's your blocking and your defense. Okay, it's your block and your defense. It's your offense and your defense is the best way I'm trying to put that. And the Kashirigama cannot penetrate the armor either, and it has no blunt force trauma. It is a little bit more weighted than the other weapon that they have. I'll give it that. It's a little bit more weighted, but they did it on a torso, and there's no penetration whatsoever. Doesn't penetrate, doesn't get through. The body doesn't seem like it bounces back or anything. There's no transfer of energy. It just bounced right off. And then Kashirigama, I already went over that. It doesn't really test how effective it is, and it's only effective if it hits you in the face. Or it hits you right on the head on a perfect spot, in my opinion. So that weapon is completely useless. However, I'm not discrediting the skills of the ninja, but I'm just discrediting their weapons. And because their weapons are rendered not completely useless, but where you can kill a Spartan is very narrowed. It gives the Spartan a huge advantage considering they can hit you anywhere from waist up and it's dead. It's all vitals. Okay. Short sword. They tested short sword against the Ninjato. They cut a pig in half with a Ninjato, a slashing weapon, and then they said the short sword was not as good because it couldn't cut a pig in half. Well, first off, short sword, if a pig is this wide and the sword is this wide, you're not going to cut it in half. Okay, you can't get through all the way through the sword. Okay, and it's a short sword. It's literally like it's a little longer than a foot. It's about a foot and a half long sword. Okay, it's not made to do that. It can cut off a man's arm or whatever. It's sharp enough to do that. The way it's designed, it has a sweet kill spot right in the middle. Okay, but it does not. It's not made to cut a pig in half. It's not made to cut a person in half. A Ninjato is made to cut a person in half. Okay, but if the person you cut in half is wearing a cuirass or Spartan armor, that is pointless. The short sword can stab, it can thrust. Okay, I'm not going to sit here and say it needs blunt force trauma. None of these weapons need blunt force trauma except for one, because the ninja's not wearing armor at all. Okay, the spear. Spear is on here is a very effective weapon. The ninja has nothing ranged, so the spear is one of their most effective weapons the Spartans ever had. Nothing in the mid-range can affect that spear. And the amount of energy transfer when that spear hits, anything it hits, it's a kill. It's a kill. And then you pair both of those, the short sword and the spear, with the fact that they're carrying the shield at the same time, that much more effective because they can strike all day and they still have defense without having to commit both hands to one or the other. Okay, the javelin. Here's the issue with the javelin. The javelin he threw. If you watch the video, he is literally 5 feet from the body, and he just goes like this. This is all the harder he throws it. Okay, right into the stomach, and it doesn't have enough energy to actually penetrate deeper to kill. So therefore, they don't view it as a weapon that can kill unless it's perfectly. That's not how javelin's used. Okay, not how javelin's used, and they measure the speed of it. It's not how javelin's used at all. A javelin is used. You throw it from a further distance with a much more velocity, okay? And on its downward trajectory, it can actually penetrate armor and go through shields and things like that. And I've actually seen this happen, okay? That's how the javelin was used. It is used primarily by the Spartans to break up if someone's coming at you, like other Spartan, other shield walls or whatever. Maybe break up troops, maybe get some kills before they get there, stuff like that. But that is what the javelin is used for. And in this battle, because the ninja has no range weapons, the javelin will be able to be thrown from a distance to have the ability to kill a ninja before they get there. Now, I think the ninja's going to be fast enough to dodge it for the most part, but it can still be used. Most Spartans, just like any Roman centurion, carry 2 javelins in every battle. Okay? And the last weapon, which is the best weapon, in my opinion, is the shield. The shield, the way it's designed, like I've already explained in another video, if you have a circle and you hit with that, because the way the shield's designed, all the energy of that hit is all concentrated on that point. That's the entire potential energy of the shield, along with your mass pushing into it and your strength behind that, added into the fact that you're also adding in their mass colliding with it. Okay? The Spartans were 5'8", 165 pounds, so there's a 30-pound difference in the men. So the Spartans' stuff is a little bit heavier, I'll give them that. But beyond that, the shield is impenetrable. You can't break it. You can... I don't think you can kill someone this way. They didn't test this. They know you can kill someone striking like this, but if you smack someone like this, which is going to happen to Ninja every single time they try to get a kill, you're just going to swat him away like a fly, and then you're going to run up to him and either stab him, or you're going to run up to him and you're going to hit him with the shield and kill him. This is the way it's going to be. There's nothing to get around that. There's nothing the Ninja have proven that they're going to be able to get around and disable that shield. Everything that the Spartan has, they can disorient and eliminate everything the Ninja has. Ninja had black eyes, shurikens, and blowguns. Shield, armor, and very narrow points that you'd have to get through just to get to the Spartan's eyes for a potential kill shot with the shuriken or the blowgun. Okay? Rendered those useless. Ninjato rendered useless other than certain small areas you can get to. Kashurigama, same thing. Can't get through the shield. None of those things can disable the shield. Shield can disable both of those. Point being, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and go over what I think the score should be. The Ninjato, it's still an effective weapon, so I give it 100 kills. I'm actually going to flip. No, I'm not going to flip. I'm going to leave it the way it is. In hindsight, I probably could flip it and maybe do 100 kills with 175 kills with the Ninjato, and the Kashurigama gets 175 kills, or 100 kills. But Ninjato gets 100. Okay, it's still an effective weapon. It'd probably still get 100 kills, only because the Ninja was very skilled. And the Kashurigama gets 175 kills. I still don't see how it would kill, but the spinning thing is enough to disorient if you did it, and you do. There is an ability to kill. Okay, the potential ability to kill, it can kill. The blowgun was supposed to get 4 in the initial one. I don't know how. The Spartan must have taken off his helmet, thrown away a spear, and then run at you like this for you to be able to kill it with a blowgun or a shuriken. Not possible to me. I'm sorry, it's not possible. They'll get a blowgun to kill somebody. A Spartan wearing all that gear, hunkered down behind a shield. Not going to happen. Sorry. Spartans' weapons, I inflated their numbers a lot. The shield gets 400. So the overall kills of the Ninja was 275. Okay. So that means the shield initially got 382. I think it gets more, but I'm trying to balance that out a little bit. It's 400 kills, the shield does. The javelin, I gave it double the kill that it had. I think it gets 20 kills. Spear gets 220. It was about accurate to what they had in the simulator. They did not undersell the effectiveness of the spear, considering the Ninja really had no mid-range weapon. And the last weapon was a short sword. I gave the short sword a little bit more credit and gave him 85 kills. Grand total was Ninja 275 to the Spartan 725. you can hate. I'm not hating on any kind of like of the Eastern philosophy and Eastern weaponry. I'm not. It seems like I am because I have back-to-back battles now where I've said that the samurai weren't as effective as this and the ninja weren't effective. I'm just going off of what history tells me and what I know about what weapons can do to armor and what they can't do. Okay. If you disagree with me, that's fine. Like, share, and subscribe. This was one of the easier ones to me. It's not too much about how effective the Spartan is. It's how ineffective the ninja is based on what the Spartan has. When you cut out someone's option and their primary option with a weapon, you're really limiting their ability to kill. That's all I'm going to say. And I give a lot of credit to a ninja. If a ninjato, is used strictly to slash, and you're taking away the ability to slash for 90% of your target zone to kill, and I still say you get 100 kills out of it, that's still a lot of credit considering you're going against a guy who has a shield, a bronze shield, impenetrable, bronze armor, impenetrable, helmet, and you have to get past a spear and a short sword. So I can talk myself out of that and say that they can get a lot less, but I think that's a fair decision. In the Kashirigama, it can kill, but again, there's done nothing to prove they can get through the shield or armor or anything like that. So that's my video. Like, share, and subscribe. This is Deadliest Warrior Recap. Let me know what you think. My name's JD. See ya.